Hey guys, welcome to the ServiceNow world, and today we'll discuss part 30 of scenario-based interview questions in ServiceNow. As you know, in this series, we are discussing about all the real-time scenarios, or I can say scripting questions, which are given by interviewer during interview. So without any delay, let's see today's task. So today's task is that write a business rule which will create a problem record after 5 minutes of incident creation. And also, problem record also should be tagged to the related incidents. So basically what we need to do here, we have to write a business rule, and in business rule we have to write that logic like once the incident got created, we have to after 5 minutes we have to create a problem record, and also that problem record will get tagged to the incident. Okay, so if you see like this problem we can solve from the flow easily. Okay, but here like interviewer put explicit condition, like we have to write the business rule only. Okay, so for achieving this scenario using the business rule, we have a 3-step solution. What is the 3-step solution here? Like firstly we'll create a event. Okay, then we'll create a business rule. In business rule we'll schedule that event. Schedule that event means it will get fired immediately but processed after 5 minutes. Okay, and then once this event got fired and once it start processing, then we'll write a script action and that will executed once this event got fired. Okay, got it? So let's go to that instance and try to implement this. So currently we are in PDI. Okay, and what I'll do quickly, I'll open the incident list in one of the tab. Okay, so incident list got open here. Okay, so we have talked about the 3-step solution here. Like in 3 steps we can achieve this functionality, or we can say accomplish this task. So what I'll do, firstly I'll create an event. So I'll come to the first tab and I'll go to click on all, and this is filter navigator, and there I'll search for event registry. So I have opened the event registry in a different tab, and here I click on new. So new event registration form got opened. So here I'll put the event name. Let's say incident dot create problem. Okay, and there I'll select the table that is incident. Okay, so I've selected the table incident, and here I'll put the fired by, so I'll put the fired by business rule. Okay, and I'll save it. Okay, so event got created, means first step got completed. Now the second step is that like we have to create a business rule to fire that event. Okay, after 5 minutes. Means after a specific period of time, not 5 minutes, like any time. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll come to first tab again, and here I'll search for the business rule. And I'll open that business rule in separate tab. Then I click on new. Okay, so new business rule form got opened. I'll put the business rule name, let's say create problem record with delay. Okay, and I'll select the table that is incident table. And after that, I'll check on this advanced checkbox. and then here I'll select like after creating the incident, we need to create the problem record. So I'm selecting after here, and after insertion of the incident record. Here I'll put the condition, let's say active. Okay, active is true. And then I'll come to the advanced checkbox in advanced tab, and here we have to write the logic. So firstly, what we need to? Firstly, we need to get the 5 minutes. Like how we can convert our 5 minutes into the milliseconds. So for that, I'll create a variable that is delay time. Okay, and here, if you know, like in 1 second, 1000 milliseconds are there. Okay, and we have to multiply 60 seconds. So it means that multiply by 60 means that in 1 minute we'll get like how many milliseconds are there, and I want this to in 5 minutes. So we'll get how many milliseconds in 5 minutes are there, like that we can get it. Okay, and after that we need a current date and time, because in current date and time only we have to, like whenever this incident got created, only in that time only we have to add the 5 minutes. Okay, so for that I create one more variable, that is where schedule time equal to new glide date time. Okay, so we'll get the current date and time, means like whenever the incident got created, that date time will get stored in the schedule time. Then after that, what we need to do? We have to add it. So I'll just write schedule time dot add delay time. Okay, so till this, like we are able to calculate the like we are able to convert our 5 minutes into milliseconds, and after that in schedule time we have stored the current date and time. In current date and time we am able to add the 5 minutes. Then we have to schedule our event for the 5 minutes. Like after 5 minutes it will get you can say fire. Okay, it's like whatever processing happened, it will went into the queue. Okay, so for that we'll use one method, that gs dot event queue scheduled. So that is, you can say, extended method of gs dot event queue. So gs dot event queue scheduled, and here we'll pass the first parameter. First parameter is the event name. So this is the event name. Second parameter is the glide record object. So I'll just passing current, and third and fourth are optional parameters. So in third parameter I'm passing the current record sys id, sys underscore id, and fourth parameter I'm leaving empty, and fifth parameter, that is time. So there I'll just put the schedule time, because like till this much our event have to wait. Okay, so now step 2 also got completed. So till that, like our like event will get scheduled for 5 minutes, means whatever the current date and time, after 5 minutes it will get fired. Okay, okay, so I'll save this one. So step 2 also got completed. Like we have created the business rule, that is after insert business rule, and there we have scheduled that event. Okay, means after 5 minutes this event got fired and processed it. Okay, now when this event got fired, I want to execute the logic where it will create a problem record and tag to the created incident. Okay, so for that, like on firing of an event, if you want to execute some server side logic, then we'll go for the script actions. So I'll go to again the first tab, and there I'll just click on this all. So the filter navigator will open, and there I'll search for the script actions. So if you see, I'll open the script action in one of the different tab. Okay, so script action list got open. I'll just click on new. So new script action form got open. So I'll just put some basic details, like I'll put the name, let's say create problem record. Okay, and I'll put the event in firing of which event, that is incident dot create dot problem. Okay, so yes, we got that, and we'll make them as active, and here I'll write the script. So for writing the script, what I'll do, firstly I'll create one variable inc id, and here I'll store incident sysID. So how can store it? So I'll write event dot perm 1, because if you see here, when we are finding this event, like in param 1 we are passing the incident sysID. Okay, so that we are getting it here, that we are getting is getting here, and it's get stored into the incident ID. After that, what I'll do, I'll just query the this incident table. So I'll just write where inc record equal to new glide record, and here I'll pass the incident. After that, what I'll do, I'll write inc record dot get what, this inc id, means inc sysID, because I want a single record, that's why I'm writing this. So what I'll do, so if I'll put this in a under if condition, if we are able to get this incident sysID, what we need to do, we have to create a problem record. So for that, I'll write one more. I'll create one more. I'll do one glide record query for the problem record. Okay, so for that I create an object that is problem, or can say PRB record. Okay, and I'll just glide record problem. Okay, and after that, once we are able to query the problem table, we have to, for creating the record, we have to use the initialize function, or we can use the new record function. Okay, so I'm just going to use this initialize function only. Okay, and I'll paste this object here and write PRB record dot initialize. Okay, and after that we have to set the field values. So let's say I'm setting few field value, like say PRB record dot short underscore description equal to inc record dot short description. Same like, let's say I'm setting the PRB record description equal to inc record incident record dot description. Okay, same like I'm setting, let's say I'm setting the priority. So problem record priority dot not dot equal to incident record dot priority. Same like let's say I'll put one more, let's say this assignment group. So I'll just set record dot assignment group equal to incident record dot assignment group. Okay, and there one more is there, like this is reported, there one field is there, task, like we have to link this problem record with the incident. Okay, so for that, like we will write PRV record dot and first reported by task. Okay, and that will be here. We'll put the incident record dot sysID. Okay, and after that we'll call the insert function. Okay, so that is PRV record dot insert. So if you remember, like we have to tag this problem record to the incident. Okay, so for that what I'll do, whatever the problem record ID will get, that will stored in one of the variable. Okay, so PRB ID equal to PRB problem record dot insert. Okay, and after that what I'll do here, I'll write if PRB ID means if insertion successful happens, then what we'll do, we have to like in incident record there's something called problem ID is there. So incident record dot problem ID. So problem inc record dot problem underscore ID equal to PRB ID. Okay, and after that, like let's say like I don't want to execute any when we are updating the this problem record to the incident, I don't want to execute any business rule or notification, something like that. So I'll just write incident record dot set workflow false. Okay, and after that what I'll do, I'll just write incident record dot update. Okay, and I think we are good. Okay, let's save it. Okay, so before testing, let's iterate it like what we have done. So we firstly created a event. Okay, this is the incident.create.problem, that is the event. Then we have created the after insert business rule. Okay, and there what we did, like in the logic, we have firstly convert our 5 minutes into the milliseconds, and then after the, like we have added whenever the incident got created, that time we are adding those 5 minutes. Then we are firing that event using the event queue scheduled. Okay, and there we are just calling the event, then glide record object, and then we in the param one we are passing this incident sysID, and then second parameter we are passing as empty, and this time we are passing a time, like till this much time the event have to wait. Okay, and after that, like we are creating a script action. In a script action we are firstly putting our event, like on firing of this event, what we need to do, like we have to execute this logic. In logic we have created one variable that is inc id, and then we are firstly querying the incident table, and then after that we are trying to find that related incident record. Once we get that incident record, what we are doing, then we are querying the problem table, and then we are creating the record using the initialize function. Then we are setting the fields like short description, priority, assignment group, first reported by task, like that. And then once the insertion happening, I'm storing the problem record ID is problem record sysID into the PRB ID. And then if the insertion successful happening, I'm updating the problem record sysID into the incident. Okay, and for that, like I don't want to trigger any business or any server, any kind of logic, then that's why we use the set workflow false, and then we are calling the update function. So now I think we are good. And one more thing, for the testing purpose, what I'll do, I don't want to wait for 5 minutes, so I'll reduce to 2 minutes. Okay, and I'll save it. Yeah, so it got saved. Now I'm going to the second tab, and here incident list got open. I'll just click on new. I'll put the color name, that is Able Tutor. Okay, and then I'll put the delay of problem creation ticket, and the description I'll put this will create problem record after 2 minutes. And I'll put the assignment group. The assignment group will be, let's say app engine admins. Okay, and I think we are good. Let's save it and see whether it got worked or not. So once incident got created, we have to wait for 2 minutes. So welcome back. So it's more than 2 minutes. So now let's check like whether our problem record got created, because here I don't see any field. Like if you see, this is a parent incident, so we don't have any kind of problem ID field is there. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just quickly go to the problem table and let's see whether our problem record got created or not. So I'll go to the problem dot list. Yeah, so now we are on a problem table list. Okay, and if I'll open this, if you see, the problem record got opened. So you see, like this one, problem record got created after 2 minutes, and you see that like here we have said the first reported by task is there, right, in script action. So you see that it's got auto relates with that. Okay, now the here problem is that like, but here in this incident we are not able to see anything which will show like this incident relate to which problem record. Okay, so for that what we'll do, so we'll check like I think there one parent field is there, so we'll quickly put that field into the form view, that is parent field. This form layout got open. I'll search for parent. Yes, this one parent is there, and I'll put this under related record. So under related record, I'll put the parent. So where is the parent? Yes, this is the parent, and I'll put it here and just save it. So this parent field previously is not in the flavor in the form. So what I'll do, we'll go to the script actions one again, and what I'll do, instead of this problem ID, I'll set it to the parent. Okay, and I'll save it. We'll do one more round of testing. Again, we came here and I'll create one new problem record. Not problem record, that is incident record. So the incident record form got opened. So I'll just select the use caller, that is able tutor, and I'll put the description like testing 2, and I'll put the description that this will create problem record after 2 minutes. I'll select the assignment group. Let's say app engine admins, and I'll save it. So record got saved, and we have to wait for 2 minutes, and then after that we'll see like in this parent table will problem record will get auto updated or not. So welcome back. So if you see like parent record in parent field, that problem record got updated automatically. Okay, and if I click on this I button, that is preview this record, and if you open this record in a different tab, yes, so if you see problem record got open and fields are getting auto populated like origin task, the problem statement, that is sort description, that is description, and this assignment group. Okay, so let's iterate the solution one more time. This 3-step solution is there, Firstly, we have created the event that is incident.create problem. So I think page is loading. Okay, and after that, like what we did, yes, if you see like this event we have created, then we have created after insert business rule, there we have put the logic, like firstly, like what are the delay timings there. Let's say like in this case 2 minutes are there, but originally is 5 minutes. So here like I've converted my 5 minutes or 2 minutes into the milliseconds, and then we have add those milliseconds into the incident creation time. Okay, then we have fire that event and after a specific period of time. So that we put it here like event, this event name, the client record object, and this the in param 1 I'm putting the current sys ID, that is incident sys ID, and then second parameter is empty, and the fifth parameter is this one. And here like I'm putting the time, like this much time they have to wait it. And after on firing of the event, I've write this logic for creation of problem record. And here like if you see, like I'm firstly querying the incident record, and then we are, once we incident record got found, then we are initializing the problem record. There we're setting the field value like short description, assignment, priority, assignment group, and first reported like origin task. Then we are inserting it. Once whatever the problem record inserted, I'm storing the sys ID in the PRB ID, that is one more variable. And if that variable having the value, then we are updating that problem record into our incident record and storing into the parent field. So I think you got it. And if you still have any doubts, please write in the comment box. Till that time, thank you. God bless you all.